Good morning and welcome back, y'all. Start the day with me before I go to work. I'm probably going to clip this into a short, so if you see the short form and want to continue watching, make sure you're subscribed and click the full video. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm feeling good, and y'all, these 2025 goals are still kicking. Not only am I consistently showing up for y'all every single day, but I'm also showing up for me and my personal goals. Like, the goals are going. I told y'all we are on a new tip in 2025. Now, we have a lot to chat about today, so let's go ahead and get started with you knowing yourself, you leaning into your skills, and following your purpose. So me and a good friend were chit-chatting a little bit today, and I was telling her, and she knows, like, I get up super early in the morning, and that's when I'm most productive. However, in the afternoon, my brain just slowly starts to shut down, and I need to rest. She's the opposite. She is a night owl. Once she gets up, she kind of is getting in the groove, but she can stay up all night and be super productive, and I love that for her. And this also translated to another discussion about her having like a ton of books. She thinks she is the type of person who's like a visual learner and loves to read, but she has not picked up and read any of the books that she has collected. This circled back to the way that we both operate in terms of being productive. And while I'm an early bird, she's a night owl. The point is this: whatever needs to get done still does get done in a productive manner. And I think that that's a really important lesson that you have to learn as a young adult. Now, if you're working a traditional 9-to-5, you really can't adjust much with policies unless you're in a position to do so. But at least in your personal life, you can actually lean into when you're most productive to actually accomplish some of those personal goals the best way you know how. So, and not only the best way you know how, but when you are also most productive, you'll enjoy it a ton more. Okay, topic 2, do the thing. We also were chit-chatting about having all these ideas and aspirations and big plans for our lives, but sometimes we get caught in our own thoughts about starting a thing. And the funny thing about it is, you may have a similar idea to someone else, but nobody can do that thing like you do it. There's always something that's super unique about the way you're going to execute it, your purpose, your plan, and who you're going to serve. In this specific example, with her permission to share, she wanted to start a Bible study group. And while she's attending a Bible study group and she does feel led, she still does feel like there's a piece of her that's not being served. And I say that because this is the thing that you need to start, that you feel like there's a gap in. That's why I started my channel. I felt like there wasn't anybody who was exactly like me. Even though there are similar creators, a lot of people do day in the lives, a lot of people share what's going on. No one can do it exactly like you. I absolutely love when everyone's wheels start to turn in and start to create something that's very unique, because at the end of the day, you may not be alone. And honestly, the person watching probably needs to see it in you in order to spark it in themselves. So I highly encourage her to start that thing, go out there and get it. And because she's in a very particular season, she wants community very frequently. But me personally, I'm in a community where I have a small child, I'm married, I have in-laws. So with that, I'm in a season where I may not have that much time to give on the weekends to outside things. That may be the time that I want to reset alone by myself. That may be time I want to reset with my family. So I may be only to dedicate, time to a community outside of YouTube maybe once a quarter. That's all I got. So if that reaches you and you're contemplating starting a thing, you don't know where you're going to get the resources, you don't know where you're going to get the people, trust me, it is possible. You can do it. And there's somebody for everybody. And if you're contemplating starting a channel, go ahead and start that too. I like it. It's become one of my favorite hobbies. Speaking of channel, if you have made it to this point and you are not subscribed, join our community. I show up every day, the good, the bad, mostly the good, but I'm going to still be real no matter what. Now, topic number 3 and our final one. People are getting fired over TikTok. I have to sit in this for a second. I do not have a TikTok. I never have had a TikTok. I just cannot manage multiple social media sites at once. It looks fun. I can't do it. But if you enjoy the platform, I love that for you. But y'all, I keep seeing people say that they are getting fired from TikTok. They've been laid off. Their HR has found out. I need y'all to come together with me, please, and understand that everything that you post on the internet is permanent. Before you press record, before you press post, this stuff will stay on the internet. So I need you to show up how you want to be seen, show up how you want to be acknowledged, and know that it is accessible to everybody, not just your followers. Your employers can see this stuff too, so show up as your best self. I definitely thought this was common knowledge, but apparently it's not. But with all those things aside, y'all, truthfully, you need to read these media policies. Do not be recording at work. You need to be all in the loop of what's what if you plan on showing yourself and your personal life on social media, just because. That's just a general statement. So sorry to the people who have lost their jobs, but y'all gotta tighten up. Y'all have to tighten up. All right, ladies, I'll call y'all back.